To be citizens of this land, this great land of liberty. Yes, we are proud to be citizens of this land, the children in the Caribbean Sea. Oh, amiga, the great deep water, the cradle. If you want to get it, do it again. Somebody say, la, la. Sound the trumpets from every hilltop, play a sweet melody, paying homage to our land. Harmonize, freedom voices, sing of our splendid history. Our pagan or struggle, advancement or triumph, from chain to liberty. Oh, let those that ever symphony make pathway to our shores. Let them witness our majestic mountains, our fertile valleys, our crystal seas, our great fortress, our heart-loving people, courageous, proud to be. We are proud to be citizens of this land, this great land of liberty. Yes, we are proud to be citizens of this land, the children in the Caribbean Sea. Oh, amiga, the great deep water, the cradle of tranquility. We shall forever stand as one people, one nation, one God, one destiny. So blow your trumpets, lift your voices, hands in unity, we are proud to be. Sound the trumpets from every hilltop, play a sweet melody, paying homage to our land. Harmonize, freedom voices, sing of our splendid history. Our pagan or struggle, advancement or triumph, from chain to liberty. Oh, let those that ever symphony make pathway to our shore.
We are proud to be a citizen of this land. I am.
Let them win.
When you understand that St. Kitts and Nevis,
Mountains.
based on the last time I checked, our passport is the second strongest passport in the Caribbean. When you understand that there are some studies that say that we are said to be the second richest Caribbean island based on GDP. When you look at them kind of things, you're like, yeah, boy, I'm proud to be the smallest independent nation in the Western Hemisphere. Yeah, boy, yeah.
We are proud to be citizens of sound the trumpets from every hilltop. Play a sweet melody, paying homage to our land. Harmonize, freedom voices, sing of our splendid history. Our pain and our struggle, advancement or triumph, from chain to liberty. Oh, let those that ever symphony make pathway to our shore. Let them witness our majestic mountains, our fertile valleys, our crystal seas, our great fortress, our heart-loving people, courageous, proud to be. We are proud to be citizens of this land, this great land of liberty. Yes, we are proud to be citizens of this land, the jewel in the Caribbean Sea. Oh, Liamiga, the great Gibraltar, the cradle of tranquility. We shall forever stand as one people, one nation, one God, one destiny. So blow your trumpets, lift your voices, hands in unity, we are proud to be.
And that one is by Norma Francis, doing one for us called Proud to Be. The time in the studio of the Minion Radio is about 3 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock. I'm now going to pause my cards and give you Did You Know with Pastor Calvin Hazen. Then I'm going to be back with some more music. You stay with me.
Jofield's Automasters has the most reliable parts at the best prices in the Federation. Joe Phil's Auto Masters is located on the corner of Market Street and Liverpool Road. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. just to serve you. Joe Phil's Auto Masters has in stock spark plugs, brake pads, clutch pressure plates, cheer seats, mats, steering wheel covers, polishes, waxes, air fresheners, tints, drive shafts, and so much more. If you don't see the product that you're looking for, don't be afraid to ask. And if they don't have it in stock, they'll order it for you. Telephone 465-1784. It's Joe Phil's Auto Masters, chauffeuring you to great deals in grand style.
Did you know a stack of $1 bills 1 mile high would be worth more than $14 million? I repeat, did you know a stack of $1 bills 1 mile high would be worth more than $14 million? Now you know.
I know the one who knows all about it. Never one time has he ever doubted. In every situation, he's in control. 'Cause he's the one who knows. I know the one who knows all about it. Never one time has he ever doubted. In every situation, he's in control. 'Cause he's the one who knows. I know the one who knows.
Joe Phil's Auto Masters has the most reliable parts at the best prices in the Federation. Joe Phil's Auto Masters is located on the corner of Market Street and Liverpool Road. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. just to serve you. Joe Phil's Auto Masters has in stock spark plugs, brake pads, clutch pressure plates, cheer seats, mats, steering wheel covers, polishes, waxes, air fresheners, tints, drive shafts, and so much more. If you don't see the product that you're looking for, don't be afraid to ask. And if they don't have it in stock, they'll order it for you. Telephone 465-1784. It's Joe Phil's Auto Masters, chauffeuring you to great deals in grand style.
Different styles, but we stay hype on the rhythm, giving thanks and praises to the Father for giving. You're now rocking with Sean English on Evening Connections with your host, Janeel Boon.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are any exit. Stairs might broke up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without air. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drops and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with Dominion Radio.
Everybody beware, and you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere.
After a storm has passed and the all-clear announcement is made, help your neighbors and yourself. Quick recovery in your area will depend largely on how much you and your neighbors can help each other. Help members of your community who need assistance.
Everybody beware, and you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere.
After a storm, do not go sightseeing. Do not touch any wires and the cables that may be lying on the ground or across buildings. Stay away from disaster areas unless you are qualified to provide needed assistance. An official broadcast will be made as soon as possible after the storm has passed. Make sure you listen, take note of special instructions, and govern yourself accordingly.
Everybody beware, you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere. Everybody beware, you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere.
A message from NEMA and Dominion Radio.
Everybody beware, you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere. Everybody beware, you better prepare. Disaster can happen anytime, anywhere.
Soldiers of God.
We are a chosen generation, called for to show.
Tuning every weekday, 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon for the best in Caribbean music.
We are a chosen generation.
It's Caribbean Heartbeats on Dominion Radio, 91.5 FM, Mondays to Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Don't you miss a great time in the presence of God with your host, Louvel.
I know who God says I am, what He says I am, the way He says I am. I know who
Okay, that time we give you a weather for today.
Lord, I just want you to know I'm not trusting in the structure of these walls. Structures can fall, roofs can cave, buildings can crumble. I'm not trusting in the strong. I'm not trusting in the glass they say won't shatter. You are the strongest force of all, and it's your hands that cover. Lord, I just want you to know I'm not trusting in the structure of these walls. Structures can fall, roofs can cave, and buildings can crumble. I'm not trusting in the strong. I'm not trusting in the glass they say won't shatter. You are the strongest force of all, and it's your hands that cover. And as you stretch your hands out, you're keeping me safe from harm. Oh, I'm trusting in you, Lord, 'cause I know you'll deliver, and I'm safe in your arms. So I declare it with my mouth. And as I stand upon your word, let fear be cast out, 'cause I'm safe in your arms. Yes, I am. I'm safe in your arms. Lord,
I'm safe in your arms, indeed. Let's look at the weather for today. And the answer for those of you with regards to two of our national heroes' birthday is the 16th of September, by the way. And we all know Blatcher would be number one because we tend to speak about Blatcher the most of all of our national heroes.
in the strong.
So Blatcher's birthday was the 16th of September, 1960. Wow.
You are the strongest, the strongest.
And Joseph Nathaniel France's birthday was also the 16th of September, 1907.
Safe from harm.
So both of those national heroes' birthdays
I'm trusting in you,
was the 16th of September. Let's look at the weather.
'cause I know you'll deliver.
So we are still monitoring
Safe in your arms.
a system out there. This system is now a tropical storm. So tropical storm Fiona
As I stand up,
is is the highlight right now. Tropical storm Fiona is located at 16.3 north, 55.4 west, moving generally westward at 14 miles per hour. The sea pressure is 1006 millibars. The wind is now 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour wind is picking up, man.
I'm safe in your arms.
So this system is making its way over to us, and it should be in our vicinity by Saturday early morning. It should be in our vicinity. So into Saturday morning we'll be having that. At this pace, to be honest, I really think that we'll be looking at a hurricane by Saturday. And I'm not trying to jinx it at all for anyone, but at the pace of development of this tropical system, yesterday when we left here, it was a tropical depression. You realize by 8 o'clock last night, it was already a storm. By 11 o'clock, it was already 50 miles per hour sustained wind. Today is now 60 miles per hour sustained wind. And it still has some time before it reaches to us. So by Saturday morning, and a hurricane is actually 75 miles per hour. So it's right now it's a very strong storm, and it is likely going to be a weak hurricane. So let me say it's in the mid-level of a storm. It is likely going to be in the low level of a hurricane come by Saturday. It's now 60 miles per hour sustained wind. A hurricane is 75 miles per hour sustained winds. So which means you also always calculate 15 extra miles per hour wind for gusts. So if we tell you a hurricane or a storm is 60 miles per hour sustained wind, then you need to calculate another 15 on that as gusts. So 60 plus 15, so which means we are going to see hurricane gusts with tropical storm winds. If this continues to develop, we are in the point where we are now imagining, right? We are now getting ready to imagine. I think I said it right, imagining. We are imagining tropical storm to hurricane, and that's what we're experiencing. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because we are in the exact path, the direct pathway of this tropical system. I know some of us say, and we're going to say, you're going to move left, you're going to move right. Let me tell you this. If you are in the center of it, if it moves left, we're still going to get it. If it moves right, we're still going to get it. If it was a case where we were on the edge of it and it moves one of the directions, then we're good. At this moment, we are in the dead center of it. 16.3 north is the location of it on the coordinates. St. Kitts and Nevis, we are roughly 17.7, I think, north. So you can do the maths and see how close it is to us. And it is eventually going to take a slight northern turn, which then puts us exactly in its pathway. If he stays at 16.3, which he has been moving at 16.7, 16.8, around there, if he stays like that, he will pass a little bit on the Caribbean side away of us. But as it begins to make that turn come Friday afternoon, moving northwards, then it's going to edge up to us. Now, you have to note this. The islands between St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla, St. Martin, Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, Guadeloupe, Montserrat, all of these islands are presently under tropical storm warning. All these islands are presently under tropical storm warning. What does that mean? A tropical storm warning means we can see tropical storm force winds within 36 hours.
Not trusting in the glass.
Sometimes within 24 hours. No, let's go out a little bit more. The BVI, parts of Puerto Rico, the USVI, the BVI, these islands are presently under tropical storm watch because they can experience such type of tropical storm conditions within 48 hours. Why all of these places are already on alert? Because we are preparing, we are expecting a tropical storm with possible hurricane gusts, or more than likely a hurricane by Saturday morning. Roughly, the eye should pass us about 2 o'clock Saturday, that's Saturday morning. So which means late Friday afternoon around this time, moving into Friday night. By the time you drop sleep, Saturday around about 2 o'clock, around in the morning. By the time you wake up roughly Saturday, up until about Saturday midday, you will be experiencing a storm, or as I'm predicting, more than likely a hurricane. I'm not wishfully predicting, I'm not winfully predicting, but I'm just going based on the facts and based on the pattern. We are going to see a category 1 hurricane come Saturday morning. So, what are you going to do about it? You now know the information. It means time to prep. Time to prep. If you're going to put down your bucket to catch your water, put down your bucket. If you're going to mark your shingles and with your initial, mark your shingles with your initial. If you're going to go and stay by your friend or your family, you're going to take your friend, your family, your grandma, your grandpa, from wherever they are, do that. And prepare. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is not Irma and them things. Reality is, it would be most extreme for this system to develop so strong to be a major hurricane by then. At the moment, we are looking at a low-level hurricane or a high-level storm by Saturday. It's now 60 miles per hour in wind speed. It's more than likely going to increase another 10 to 15, which means it would become a hurricane, because a hurricane is 75 miles per hour. So we keep that in mind. The direction of it is generally westward it's moving, which would eventually connect to us. It puts us in the exact pathway of the cone of uncertainty, as we normally call it. We are in the exact pathway of that cone. The system is a few miles wide on both ends. So even if it moves right, which would be, let's say, move right, which would be north, or it moves left, which would be south. Even if it moves any of those directions, we are still going to feel one of the walls of this. Likely for now, we'll feel maybe we'll feel the northern eye wall. So based on the line of pathway, if it remains there, we are going to feel the northern or the right-hand side of the eye as it passes over. My encouragement to you, because I won't be here with you tomorrow, my encouragement to you is get off the road by tomorrow night. By 7 o'clock, you want to already be in your home, and just remain there until sometime Saturday afternoon, until NEMA let you know that you are in the all clear. Or until they hear somebody say that Janeel says so. More than likely, I'm going to only say so if Abdi says so. So for now, use the next 24, 26 hours to prep. The next 26 hours to prep. After round about this time tomorrow, you're going to be seeing the weather outside deteriorating extremely fast. Round about this time tomorrow, maybe about midday, you start seeing some change. By 4, 5, 6, things get much worse. By 9, and then midnight round them times, you just start to hear the wind going on. Ooh, 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 ooh. You want to know what's going on out there? Then just stay inside. Nobody wants to ask nobody if you feel it. You feel it. Stay inside and stay calm. Watch Netflix or something. Read a book. Play some cards. Chit chat with your family, and just pray and hope that Skeleton keep the thing on. They get on your generator, so let's pray for them. I want, but by the way, close your eyes. Let's say a prayer for Skeleton Floor and Digicel. Lord Father God, please touch Skeleton Floor Digicel cable. I declare that they're going to stay on in Jesus' name. Touch the water company too, because they're telling us that we got to go catch water and so. So Lord, please deal with them in Jesus' name, and we all say, amen. Yes, touch Nevlek too. Yes. I don't think Nevis people experience power outage like us, but they help us.
Lord, as you stretch your hand.
Because too lightning, and then you got to switch to data plan because power gone. Yeah. Nonetheless, if you have battery pack, please to charge them. If you have flashlight, please to put them somewhere you can find them. I don't think people that still use lamp, but if you still use a lamp, use it, but be careful, right? What else? What else? What else? If you have food, special food, cornflakes, and all them kind of things you normally eat. If your mother and your father love to make that Johnny cake during hurricane, then them that the kind of thing they like eating hurricane. So prepare for it. I guess when we live in the Caribbean long enough, we get immune to these things. And I know we have not had any tropical system to talk about since almost 5 years ago. However, though, even though this system is not as ridiculous as the one that passed 5 years ago, the fact remains this system is coming head on for us. Yes, you may want to pray and all them things, and I do encourage that. Say, Lord, please send rain on hurricane. But perfect example, today alone, we got a prelude of what is to come. And this prelude today, you will realize that there was some mudslides over the peninsula and them kind of stuff. A few rivers started running, and this is just today. This is not even the storm as yet. And that storm will be packing a strong tropical storm, sustain when sustain is going non-stop. Whereas the gust and the gust is when you know me find your neighbor zinc gone over there, you find your other neighbor window gone over there. You're like, neighbor, look your thing. But please not go run after it. Stay in your house. If you see your neighbor window gone over there and know you love Jesus and you say, what would Jesus do? Jesus would tap a house and let the zinc fly away. That's what Jesus would do. Jesus not gonna run outside when the zinc fly and I'm gonna know, but because he walk on the water when there was a storm. He actually sleep on the boat when there was a storm. So then again, Jesus would do something. So this is one of them times when, forgive me, this is one of those times where you don't want to do what Jesus would do. This is one of those times. Yeah. What else? Make sure you have a data plan. Make sure you have money on your phone. Make sure your friend got money on their phone just so two of you can continue speaking on them things just in case. And I know if you know you have a neighbor that live alone, check up on them before and check up on them after. And if for some reason, check up on them in between. However, because this system is coming directly for us, there will be a point in time, maybe around about 9 to 11 o'clock Saturday morning, when the place is going to get extremely calm. There is a point in time when the place is going to get extremely calm. That point in time, my friend, I know a lot of us love to go outside and say, let me see what kind of damage happened. Let me see if, like your neighbor, right? You say, let me see if she shingles them gone there. Let me see if she clothes get wet. That time, you need to stay in your house because that is more than likely the eye of the storm. In the eye of the storm, it means you have a few minutes before the storm switch up again, and then the back wall of the storm would be rushing at you. When the back wall of the storm rush at you and you're over there monitoring in your neighbor yard, you not got enough time to reach back to your house. The floods start to come, the wind start to come, then you're in a bad state. So, with that being said, you want to make sure that when you get into your house or whoever house or wherever you're going to reach tomorrow night, when you reach there Friday night, hopefully before 9 or so, when you reach there, you want to stay there until sometime Saturday afternoon or until they hear Nima or one of your media houses say, you can now get out, you are in the all clear. You please to note that nobody listen. There was one time, one hurricane, somebody called me and said, Johnny, me outside. I said, oh, you're out, me inside, me inside. As much as I would love to work for the Weather Channel and put on one of them blue jackets and go outside and me got my phone and say, right now we're looking at over Moorwood Bay. The water is going high. And I'm saying, all those of you back at Master Control, you should see what's going on here. As bad I would love to do that. Some hurricanes, me rather step on my yard. I used to live Middle Island, and then when we live Middle Island, the water them coming and touching me back door now. And the bar me never press so much in my life. When me see the water. When you live on the western side of St. Kitts and you see water lifting up bigger and longer than your lamppost them, you understand? And some of you have to understand. When you live and you see Old Road Bay, thank God they fix it. And the water coming up, some of them wave higher than the lamppost, and it sounds like I'm exaggerating. No. When you see some of them wave reaching up, you're like, what? You understand them, me no bother want to live by the coastline no more. I had enough of that. I lived by the coastline for about 17 years of my life. I had enough of that. I want to live on a mountain somewhere. Yeah, I had enough of that. And then you also want to keep in mind storm surge. Now, in the Caribbean, we don't talk about storm surge that much because it's something tend to happen for lowland areas. In St. Kitts, I'm not sure of Nevis, so you guys will have to help me. But when I look at Nevis, Charlestown, Pennies, and so on, look like it. But in St. Kitts, if you look at Old Road to New Guinea, and then if you also look at Sandy Point, those regions are very much flat. So the water don't even have to come high. It can just simply rush in. Now, how does a storm surge happen? Now, this is a geography class out here. Listen up. Storm surge is simply generally the wind from the storm is just simply blowing the water inward. At one point, the storm is blowing like clockwise. Another point, it starts to blow anti-clockwise. Now, those of you at the Met office, tell me if I'm going right there, please. At one point of the storm, the wind is blowing clockwise. And then I think it's after the eye, it starts to blow anti-clockwise. Or it could be the opposite. So it means at one point in time, the water is technically look like it's blowing outwards. Even though you are seeing the wave, based on how the current is, technically the water is blowing the opposite direction. So it means a matter of time till the water start blowing back. And you may say water blow. Johnny, what kind of English? I'm speaking of the wind combining with the water. At a certain point in a storm, the wind blows the opposite direction. Now, this time is not a tsunami. It's not a tsunami, but it operates similar to a tsunami. The water comes in, but this time, instead of it coming high like a tsunami generally, it just rushes in slowly. And it's just simply going where there is flat land. For example, Virtuals, Old Road, New Guinea, those areas, the water can just simply rush in, move across the road, and just simply rush back in. And you may say, tsunami? No, it's not. It's just simply because the land is so flat. The water just simply easy and ease back out. Just like I think in Nevis or Wadi is a similar area. So you would see the water just easy in and ease back out. Those are considered storm surge. Now, some storm surge can get really high, and some storm surge can be really quick. So as simple as it rush in and rush back out, you're like, oh, what just happened? It just took whatever was in its way. Now, these are some simple stuff that we want to keep in mind, because sometimes we only think about the wind, we only think about the lightning, we only think about the high waves, but these are some small factors of a storm that we want to keep in mind. For example, the rivers. If you live or work near a river, then you want to make sure that you move your vehicle from by the river, just in case the water break its bed, or just in case the river start rushing. If any of you who work close to College Street got in Bastille, then you could take a drive up to Monkey Hill one of these days. Just keep driving, and you would see how far up College Street comes from. And I bet you, if you see how far up College Street come from, you will never park in College Street again. Why? Because if you understand that the water is coming from all the way up there, imagine that speed, the amount of momentum it gets to pick up before it reach down here. Yep. Take one of these days, ask somebody from Monkey Hill to carry you, or just do a simple drive. Drive to Monkey Hill, drive past Stapleton, OGs, and just keep driving. You might end up reach somewhere close to Barefoot. Or if you keep driving, you might reach Kayan. But if you drive up there, you'll be amazed to see how far up College Street is actually coming from. Same as other guts across the island. You wanna make sure that you're not caught anywhere near or between them. Once again, for me, I don't know why I have all these experience. I live Virtuals, right? And living in Virtuals, this small community is a bit, it's entrapped by two rivers. There is a river literally on both ends. So once you're in the village of Virtuals, when there's a storm coming, you better stay where you live. Because, for example, Irma and them kind of storms that had a lot amount of rain, when them got start to run, just simply stop. Just tap your yard, no move. These guts don't generally run though in Virtuals, but when they do, then it is advised that you stay in that mini community. That's one of the experiences I had growing up. So I just tell you.
And be happy and be glad with a smile for the soil of this blessed land. Saint Christopher, oh Lord, Saint Christopher, oh blessed land with so much treasure. You're so rich.
So that's just some advice for you to consider with regards to a tropical storm and them stuff. Weather and the whole works. Try to stay dry as much as you can, but if you could catch the water, catch it too. But nonetheless, keep that in mind with regards to over the next few days. Late Friday night into Saturday morning, you are going to see a tropical storm, a strong tropical storm, or a low category 1 hurricane. Carla, good afternoon. Talk to me.
Mr. Boon.
Talk to me.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Me all right, man, you?
I'm okay. But this storm don't have an eye, so how are we going to deal with that?
No, I don't know if you're being smart at me or what. So help me understand the statement.
No, this storm, it doesn't have an eye as yet.
Point taken, but still got to what? At the end of the day, still have a circular motion.
So what I'm saying then, we would not have any calm time.
Well, technically, that's a good thing. Why am I saying that? Because sometimes when we get a calm moment in a storm, we become complacent.
Yeah, I agree. But we ain't gonna time for that, man. We ain't gonna calm time, it look like.
Okay then. So that I understand then.
Okay.
Maybe as it develops, we might just see an eye as it develops become a
hurricane. Maybe when it pass. I believe when it pass.
Yeah.
They say.
But based on the rate of development, we more than likely see a hurricane come Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're already 60 miles per hour, and
they say it's been shaded a lot too, a lot of wind blowing off and you see how far out the circulation of it is way ahead of it,
Yes.
Where the rain and so really easy, so. So all you gotta check for too.
Mm-hmm. Well, so just be safe, my friend.
All right.
Yeah.
All land is so free now, as you could see, with so much beauty. Take a look at what's happening now. National Park, even Warner Park, man. Cricket is the talk. Kim Collins Highway, I tell you, over Frigate Bay, man. Crystal Harbor Bay, right down to the bay. Beauty everywhere. Take it to Bastille, Independence Square. Beauty everywhere. It's too much to share. You should join with me and give thanks for the blessings over this land. Petition and division to the Lord for this blessed land. Saint Christopher, oh Lord, Saint Christopher, oh blessed land with so much treasure. You're so rich with the history of the past. Your presence now is growing so fast. Now I know why the tourists love you so. You have the sweet taste for this human race. So come along and be a part of we, and don't be afraid to invest your money.
Carla, good afternoon. Carla, good afternoon. Talk to me.
Yes, Mr.
Feedback.
The just a minute.
Talk to me now. Think I hear you. Take up that one so long. I think if I hear the voice correctly, maybe I have some birthday greeting for someone, right? Sound like the person. Sinclair Roland, happy birthday to you. Also to Tamara Samuel, better known as Chantel, happy birthday to you, coming from Miss Norfolk over there in Nevis. Now, I always love this one, and honestly, if I didn't know better, I would have think that this is our national anthem. Yeah.
Where I come from, natural beauty, blessed land, pretty water and peace and love. Say this, I love you all the time. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you're always on my mind. Say this, I love you, that's my own. You are so dear to me, that's why you'll always be my home, sweet home. I love St. Kitts, you love St. Kitts, she loves St. Kitts, he loves St. Kitts, long live St. Kitts, viva St. Kitts, viva, viva. I am the woman said, say cause she wanna stay. She feels herself free on life, hustling New York City. She like the people here, cause yes, atmosphere is all enough to realize what it's like in paradise so far. I love you all the time. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you're always on my mind. Say this, I love you as my own. You are so dear to me, that's why you'll always be my home, sweet home. I love St. Kitts, you love St. Kitts, she loves St. Kitts, he loves St. Kitts, long live St. Kitts, viva St. Kitts, viva, viva. Far and near, been almost everywhere. No place that I've been could touch the cradle of the Caribbean. Talking about where I born, where I come from. Natural beauty, blessed land, pretty water and peace and love. what I do, you're always on my mind. Say this, I love you as my own. You are so dear to me, that's why you always be my home, sweet home. I love St. Kitts, you love St. Kitts, she loves St. Kitts, he loves St. Kitts, long live St. Kitts, viva St. Kitts, viva, viva. I am the woman say she wanna stay. She feels herself and free on life hustling New York City. She likes the people here, cause yes, atmosphere is all enough to realize what it's like in paradise so far. I love you all the time. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you're always on my mind. Say this, I love you as my own. You are so dear to me, that's why you'll always be my home, sweet home. I love St. Kitts, you love St. Kitts, she loves St. Kitts, he loves St. Kitts, long live St. Kitts, viva St. Kitts, viva, viva. If you're born in this land, let us join hand in hand to save all the nation from the plague of bloodlust politicians. We have to let them know, say this can't end so. All for one for all. We cannot let our country fall over. Say this, I love you all the time. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you're always on my mind. Say this, I love you as my own. You are so dear to me, that's why you'll always be my home, sweet home. I love St. Kitts, you love St. Kitts, she loves St. Kitts, he loves St. Kitts, long live St. Kitts, viva St. Kitts, viva, viva. Country above self, let this be your motto. Members and friends, all right?
And that was the sound there of the most famous element. And I know it's not the typical type of music you would hear here on Dominion Radio. As I say, if you're going to stone me, don't stone me in my face, but that's all right. And I also said, if when I was younger, if I did know better, I would have really thought that this was our national anthem. That's all.
Sound the trumpets from every hilltop. Play a sweet melody, paying homage to our land. Harmonize, freedom voices, sing of our splendid history, our pagan struggle, advancement or triumph, from chain to liberty. Oh, let those that ever symphony make pathway to our shore. Let them witness our majestic mountains, our fertile valleys, our crystal seas, our great fortress, our heart-loving people, courageous, proud to be. We are proud to be citizens of this land, this great land of liberty. Yes, we are proud to be citizens of this land, the children in the Caribbean Sea. Oh, Liamiga, the great Gibraltar, the cradle of tranquility. We shall forever stand as one people, one nation, one God, one destiny. So blow your trumpets, lift your voices, hands in unity, we are proud to be.
In the morning, when I wake up, I will sing my praise unto you, my Lord. I will jump and I will dance to you, for you have been my help on another level. In the morning, when I wake up, I will give my praise unto you, my Lord. I will jump and I will dance to you, and you have been my help from us 11. Hey, see my God is good. Oh. Hey, see my God is good. Yeah. My God is good. Oh.
My God is good. Oh.
Everything a double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Your money double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Everything double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Your money double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
My God is good, oh.
Hey, my God is good.
Sing it. My God is good, oh.
Hey, my God is
Everything, everything a double, double, oh.
a double, double. Oh.
Money double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Children double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Everything a double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Everything a double, double, oh.
A double, double.
Your
Oh.
money double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Your children double, double, oh.
A double, double. Oh.
Money double, double, oh. Listen, say you are good and your mercies are forever.
Hallelujah.
Say you are good and your mercies are forever. Hallelujah. Say you are good and your mercies are forever.
Hallelujah.
Cause you are good and your mercies are forever.
Hallelujah.
Come on, Jehovah, you are the most high. You are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. You are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. You are the most high God. Jehovah, you are the most high. You are the most high God. Pressing on. Come on, yes, we're pressing on. Jump with me. All of you who are watching, jump with me. Come on, just rock with me. Yeah. Pressing on. Oh, yes, we're pressing on. Sing with me, press along, say. Press along, say, press along, in God's own way. Press along, say, press along, in God's own way. Persecution we must face, trials and crosses in our way. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Sing, press along, say, press along, say, press along, in God's own way. Press along, say, press along, in God's own way. Persecution we must face, triumphs and crosses in our way. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Pressing on, she's pressing on. Oh yes, we're pressing on. Push, push, pressing on. Oh yes, we're pressing on. Press along, stage. Press along, stage. Press along in God's own way. Press along, stage. Press along in God's own way. Persecution we must face, trials and crosses in our way. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Listen to this one, cause I feel like running, skipping. Praise the Lord for what He has done for me. He has set my spirit free. I I feel like running, skipping. Praise the Lord for what He has done for me. I got the next one for you. Listen to me. The Jesus is my deliverer. The Jesus is my deliverer. The Jesus is my deliverer. I know He delivers me. How do you know He delivers? How do you know He delivers? See, how do you know He delivers? See, Jesus is my deliverer. Jesus is my deliverer. Jesus is my deliverer. Jesus is my deliverer. Listen to this one. Lift Jesus higher, higher and higher. So lift him up for the world to see. He said, if I be lifted up on the earth, I will roll from men on to the commit. Sing me, lift Jesus higher, higher and higher. Lift him up for the world to see. He said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I will soar men on. Lift Jesus higher and higher and higher and higher higher and higher. Said lift him up for the world to see. He said if I lift it up from the earth, I will soar men on. Said lift him up, lift Jesus high, higher and high. Said lift him up for the world to see. He said if I be lifted up from the earth, I will soar men on. Let him play, let him play. Everybody who home, just let me see your hands up in the air. I want to know when you're watching this live, your hands up in the air. Listen to me. Say no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So we say that. Cause he cover me under the blood. The cover me under the blood. The cover me under the blood. Cover me under the blood. Let me say, under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. She cover me under the blood. 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 Under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, and we say under the blood. Under the blood, and we say under the blood. When situation gets in your way, tell Satan move. Just tell Satan move. Tell him.
Hey guys, well, I gotta go and leave it for today. I want to say thank you very much for being here on the Evening Connections. I pray and hope that you were blessed in some shape, form, or fashion. Have yourself a wonderful Independence weekend. It may not be the way you wanted it to, but you enjoy as much as you can. Also, be safe out there. Be safe out there, whether we experience a storm or a hurricane. Be safe. But remember, after you get in your home on Friday night, you want to stay there until sometime late Saturday afternoon. And that's when this storm will be passing you by, right? Until we meet again, remember, we walk, talk, and we talk, but our walk, talks more than our talk, so please to talk with your walk. Once again, you walk, talk, and you talk, but your walk, talks more than you talk. So please to talk with your walk. Take it from me, who loves to. Until then, may the good Lord bless and keep, let his face shine upon you, let him be gracious unto you, and give you his kind of peace. See you on Tuesday, Godspeed. Hands up,